Ross and the like, huh? I just gotta say, guys, judge me by my enemies, okay? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Let's go.
A few months ago, to celebrate my friend's birthday, I went on a Victory Casino cruise, and not only did everyone get seasick almost immediately, but we also lost all the money we brought in to gamble with. It was one of the best days of my life. For a good portion of the past century, getting on a boat that reeks of piss and wobbling your way out just far enough into the ocean so that laws don't exist anymore was one of the only ways to legally gamble in the United States. It had such a convoluted barrier of entry that most people could go their entire lives without ever being tempted to do it. Just don't go to Nevada and you'll probably never see a casino. In 2024...
That's not true. Okay, you can play video games, okay? I've gambled lots in video games.
This is no longer the case.
Only on FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Prize Picks,
Underdog,
Hard Rock Bet, Sally Bet, PointsBet, ESPN Bet, 365.
Smack me in the mouth with all of
If you watch any sports at all, ads for sports betting have become inescapable. Even if you muted every commercial and closed your eyes until the game came back on, it's still plastered everywhere. DraftKings promos pop up in the middle of a play, there's BetMGM billboards behind home plate, FanDuel logos on the court, on the microphones. They come at you from every angle, pepper spraying you in the face so you don't notice they just pulled your pants down. They've made it so watching sports and betting on sports are just two sides of the same coin, like you can't have one without the other. It's become so normalized that it might be easy to forget that gambling can be kind of bad, actually. About 10 million people in the US alone struggle with gambling in some way, a good portion of which are under the age of 25. Gambling addicts attempt suicide at a rate 15 times higher than the general population. The average debt of a gambling addict can range from $15,000 to $90,000. But where most people would see this as a problem, a few people saw it as an opportunity. All that extra money that could be siphoned from struggling families and into the pockets of like 12 CEOs. And we're not doing that because... So in 2018, the Supreme Court overruled the federal ban on sports betting. And since then, Americans have collectively lost over $245 billion on it. That's almost $1,000 per person, and that number was from last year. But the bombardment of playful advertising filled with famous celebrities would make you think it's just a harmless, fun game you can play on your phone. Kevin Hart, Post Malone, Chris Rock, LeBron James, Kevin Hart, Peyton Manning, Jamie Foxx, Eric Andre, Patton Oswalt, Vanessa Hudgens, the guy from that Kendrick Lamar song, Kevin Hart. Even the Talk Tua podcast is sponsored by Better. Why is it always the people you trust the most?
You don't need to know everything about every sport.
Good, because I don't.
Yeah.
And the problem is that the gambling podcast, or not gambling sponsors, they pay so much better than all the other sponsors. And all you have to do is shill it. And they, like most other sponsors, there's like a billion deliveries or deliverables, and you have to do this and you have to do that, and you have to get these signups, and you have to, it's so fucking nonsensical. With sponsors, with gambling sponsors, you have to do so little and they pay so much. I have gotten gambling sponsorship offers, and it's such a stupid amount of money. It's such a fucking stupid amount of money. It's like, Jesus.
Me either. All you need is a feeling and a phone.
Oh my gosh, I want
That is such a bold way to advertise your product. You don't have to know anything about sports in order to bet on them. In fact, we would prefer you didn't. Look, this guy's just chilling in a hot tub. He doesn't even know what sport he bet on, and he won money. So go ahead, just open the app and start mashing buttons. I don't know, like, where do you think they got all the money to shell out to these celebrities? Could it be that maybe Prize Picks isn't the secret gateway to riches beyond my wildest imaginations, and maybe they're just trying to get my debit card number so they can take all my disposable income? Whether or
Hassan said one of the gambling websites started their offer for him at $1 million promoting their site on election day.
not you think sports betting should be illegal, and I'm not even necessarily saying it should be, the fact that they're allowed to advertise it like this is fucking insane. Imagine a cigarette commercial that was like, "Oh my God, this tastes so good. This is the best I've ever felt in my life. I'm on top of the world." Typically, the only tobacco ads you see are like anti-vaping PSAs. And I hope there's a future where advertising for betting apps is regulated in a similar way. You can still bet on sports.
Yay! Thanks.
You can still smoke cigarettes if you want to. It's not illegal, but you're not bombarded with the temptation to do it every time you turn on a basketball game. Even though it's only been 6 years since the federal ban on sportsbooks was overturned, technology has already evolved well beyond what was available at the time. And now that gambling has gone from being in a place you have to go to do it, to being accessible on your phone at any moment, there's nothing stopping these apps from trying to lure you in constantly, and they're really good at doing that.
Addiction is intensified, he says, by how much the gambling companies know about each user. That data was used to tailor offers and push notifications to keep the guy in action.
They knew the life stage, the customer life stage it was at, so win back, they described it. So people that have given up gambling for a while and they're trying to get them to come back.
Just by using these apps, you're giving them data about your gambling habits, which they can then weaponize against you. If they realize around 2 p.m. every Sunday is when you're most likely to interact with the app because you're watching 19 games at once and you're starting to get a little restless, they can tailor make a push notification just for you. Maybe they'll boost the odds of a third quarter Tyreek Hill touchdown, or they'll show you a parlay that 50,000 other people have bet on, and that many people can't all be wrong. Let's talk about parlays for a second, because I think that's one of the biggest contributors to the exponential rise of sports betting.
It's parlay time.
Put simply, a parlay is when you combine multiple bets into one bet, significantly decreasing the odds of it hitting, but massively boosting the payout you'll win if it does. It's basically the difference between winning a few dollars for correctly calling one coin flip, or winning thousands of dollars if you can get that coin to land on heads 12 times in a row. You're so distracted by the possibility of how much you could win that you're not even considering the fact that you definitely won't. Parlays are the lottery ticket of sports betting, and these apps have made it so easy to make one whenever you want. The only thing stopping you from putting together a parlay that frankly doesn't even make sense is your own imagination. Because of parlays, I think for a lot of people, gambling has become death by 1,000 paper cuts. Maybe instead of losing a lot of money all at once, you're just losing a little bit of money all the time. Sometimes you'll even lose money in a way that feels like you almost won. 5 out of 6, I was so close, but that means I'll definitely win next time. My only personal experience with online sports betting was a couple years ago when I saw Underdog Fantasy was offering to match your first deposit up to $100, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. I watch a lot of football, maybe I can finally make back some of the money I've spent over the years supporting my stupid shitty team. So I put in $100, they doubled it, and slowly over the course of the next 2 months, I lost $25 every week until it was all gone. Now, if I'm being honest, I think this was actually best case scenario for me. I consider myself lucky that the few times I've tried gambling, it hasn't gone well for me because I have no positive association with it. In the same way that I have no desire to...
Yeah, I've never really had a successful gambling experience, I gotta say. Strumdog, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you.
Smoke cigarettes because the first time I did, I smoked 2 back-to-back for some reason and was nauseous the rest of the night. I have no desire to gamble because I've only ever lost money doing it. So even though Underdog managed to get $100 out of me, I actually think they would have preferred if I won a little bit first. When betting apps give out these kind of introductory offers, it's not just so they can get a bunch of free money, although that's definitely part of it. They're trying to create a customer for life.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. $5 get $200 back. $250 up to $500.
Up to $2,000.
Online sportsbooks know that the best way to get people addicted to their product is to make that first big win as easy as possible. So they'll lure you in with an offer that seems too good to be true because all of that is pennies compared to what they're raking in from the people who are hooked. They give you free money to start with. They'll let you try again if your first bet doesn't work. They'll let you throw in one leg of a parlay that has essentially a 100% chance of hitting. They are desperate to make sure you have a good time. They want every time you see that app icon on your phone to think about the rush you felt when you turned $5 into $100, so you keep chasing that feeling forever. I just managed to outsmart them by being so unbelievably bad at sports betting that I never even came close to winning. But because I was curious...
Just plain correct. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you.
To see how much online sports gambling has evolved since I tried it a couple years ago, and because I would never leave a stone unturned in the pursuit of research, I decided for this video I should try it one more time. So I signed up for the only legal sports book in my home state of Florida, which I assume is named after famous internet sex symbol Hard Rock Nick.
Balls tugged on one by one.
Their introductory offer is that they'll give you another chance to bet if your first one doesn't win. On the surface, that almost sounds like free money, but it's not
like you can bet once, lose, and then just take your money back. You still have to give them the money. You're probably just gonna lose twice for the price of one. But hey, check this out. I've already unlocked a 1x multiplier, which means for every dollar I earn, I walk away with $1.
I spent the next 12 minutes hard at work concocting the smartest and most guaranteed parlays the world has ever seen. With all my bets placed, I could finally sit back, relax, and enjoy a stress-free Sunday afternoon.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why did I bet on Sam Darnold? Why did I bet on Kirk Cousins? Why did I take the over on Curtis Martin rushing yards? He retired.
This is the same reason that I don't do any trading anymore. It's just the entire day you're just watching the fucking ticker. And you're like, no, wait, do I wait? Should I have gotten a put? No. What? And then your whole day is gone. Because you spent it all on dumb bullshit.
Hired in 2007.
The next few hours felt like a roller coaster, but in spite of it all, I was determined to come out on top.
Guess who?
Denims was a day trader? Guys, I went to business school. Why do you think I hate business fucking majors so much? Okay? Why do you think? Okay, my hatred comes from within. All right? Those people suck. They're so fucking annoying. They're the worst people. Which I get it. It's because they're sitting there fucking losing money on stocks that they don't know anything about. That's why.
Who has two thumbs and just...
The only trading that's fun to do is trading with fake in-game currency. So like trading on the Tarkov market was very fun. Or like trading in like trading on like Blade and Soul was fun. Or trading in way back in the day, Vindictus was fun. Cornering markets there, that was fun.
Won $9.52. This guy. My other thumb's holding the phone.
I was down, but now I'm up.
And since I only lost 5 other bets, I was just $61 from breaking even.
So I've been using this app for a little over a week now, and even though I did win a few more bets, all I've really managed to do is turn my initial $100 into 0. It's all gone. I think they know they're on the verge of losing me for good because they're really ramping up the notifications. Most days I'm getting at least one every hour. They even offered me another second chance bet, this time up to $500. They are so confident based on everything I've shown them so far that it seems they're willing to give me any amount of money because it doesn't matter, I'm just going to lose it all anyway. Even in my very limited time using this app, I can already see the traps they're setting for me, and I am falling for them. For some reason, I've done multiple parlays that are contingent upon something happening at the beginning of a game. They offer a bunch of bets that are based on first quarter stats, and I realized firsthand why they do this. Because that one leg can cook your entire parlay immediately. But at that point, you've already committed to betting on this game, and there's so much more game to bet on. So you do. And before you know it, you're betting on Keyshawn George to make 5 threes? Why did I do that? I don't even know who that is. Why did I think Jake Paul was gonna knock out Mike Tyson? That fight was never ending in a knockout. They punched each other like 4 times. Obviously, they were just in it for the money, and I knew that going into it. I only did this bet because they boosted my odds, and they only boosted my odds because they knew it wasn't going to happen anyway. It's 2024. How am I still getting scammed by Jake Paul?
Do you guys remember when... Do you guys remember when Donald Trump became president and that sucked ass? But there was one silver lining, which was xQc losing $700,000. Maybe sometimes good things happen.
And on the flip side, when I do win a bet, sometimes I'm not even that happy
Pre-watching?
because I'm
He
just
didn't...
like, I should have...
Stop, shut the fuck up. He didn't make that joke. Shut the fuck up. The video came out 18 hours ago. Shut the fuck up. There's no way he made that joke.
Bet more. You start getting carried away doing the math. I turned $10 into $30, but I could have turned $100 into $300, $1,000 into $3,000. Oh my God. It's infinite money. And I think that's one of the most dangerous things about gambling is that sometimes it works. It's a hobby that technically could go well for you if you get very lucky and quit at the exact right time, which you won't, and the casinos are banking on the fact that you won't. Problem gamblers aren't just chasing a feeling, they're chasing this idea that maybe they'll win the lottery. A lot of gamblers can recognize that they have a problem, but see the problem as the way out of the problem.
I think the feeling at the time was, if you can just get lucky here somewhere, then potentially there's a way of making this all go away.
Which, this is why people talk about gambling addictions in the way that they do. This is what makes, in my opinion, gambling addictions so particularly bad. I was going to say worse, but that's not fair to make. It's not fair to judge different addictions against like other addictions. You can't really do that. But this is probably the reason why gambling addictions are so fucking insidious. It's because there's like a part of you that thinks, well, if I just gamble more, I can finally stop gambling. Whereas every other addiction, there's no amount of alcohol that you're supposed to consume to cure your addiction, right? Like everyone in your life, and you just need to stop. Same thing with cigarettes, same thing with, again, like I said, everything else. You just need to say, I have to stop now. I have to stop now. I have to stop now. Whereas gambling addictions, it's like, well, if I just make one good win, I can finally quit because I'll have made enough money. I'll make enough money to pay off all my debts. So, yeah. That doesn't exist for something like cigarettes, where it's like, well, surely if I smoke one more cigarette, I'll stop being addicted. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
And I suppose the flip side to that as well, Aaron, is it was enabling me to just gamble as much as I wanted as well.
If I just have one good day, I can win it all back. Yes, I've dug this huge hole for myself, but if I just keep digging, I might be able to find that diamond I've been desperately searching for. But the sad reality is, even if you find the diamond, you're just gonna feel so good doing it that you'll probably dive right back into the mines looking for another one.
The truth is, if I'd have had that big win, I would have just spent it anyway.
A lot of the higher-ups at these companies will refuse any responsibility for creating new gambling addicts over the past few years. They'll make the argument that they're just addicted to their phone, and our app just happens to be on it.
I don't believe that there is an addiction to mobile betting any more than there is an addiction to utilization of your phone for any other reason.
You don't think adding a layer of betting makes the phone more addictive than just tooling around Instagram?
No. There is problem gambling. It is a real problem. Whether it's gotten bigger or it's just become more noticeable because sports betting is legal, I think is an unknown.
Really?
Hey, they'd be gambling anyway. Whether it's on our app that sends 30 push notifications a day and is linked to their bank account, or only available in a state on the other side of the country, is totally irrelevant. And while there are obviously some people for whom that is true, you cannot deny the fact that making it so goddamn easy to bet anything at any time is leading to more people gambling who wouldn't have otherwise. You're dangling a piece of candy inches away from people's faces and then saying, hey, it's not our fault they grabbed it. They still would have grabbed it even if it was 2,000 miles away. Since this is all still relatively new in the US, maybe we'll see more legislation in the future to combat this avalanche. In some countries, they no longer allow celebrities to appear in sportsbook ads, or they've banned the ads from appearing during sporting events altogether. America is still in this Wild West infancy where all these apps are just scrambling to find a way onto your phone before regulations start kicking in. But maybe in the future? Nah, I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to imagine that happening.
Yeah.
I think it's...
Under Trump, it's just over. That would never happen under Trump. Come on, be real. Did you see the video of the slot machine with a built-in ATM? You're fucking lying. You're lying. That doesn't exist. You're lying. Wait, these chat messages are fire. If I win one more league game, I will surely get out of this loss streak. Realest shit I ever seen. I mean, I'm a fucking... I love regulations, okay? I'm sorry. I'm a regulation slut. I take it a step farther. I think like even like loot boxes should have regulation. Like, I think the fact that loot boxes in video games don't show you the % chance of rolling something is bad. And I think loot boxes should show you, yeah, this item, it has a 0.00001% chance of dropping. Is banned in some countries. I'm pretty sure that is the... I remember talks of something like that trying to get pushed in Europe. Any Euro chatters, is this how it is? Have you guys personally seen this? Any Euro gamers, have you personally seen this in your video games? Gotchas usually do. It's still confusing. Belgium has it for sure. Pokemon TCG Pocket shows you the exact odds for every card in every pack. Yeah. Some games do. No, not all of them. Some do, yeah. Okay. Because I think it's like the fact that there are lots of games. I mean, I see it a little bit with CSGO. The CSGO loot crates. Where... you just, there's no, like, you're gonna get a shitty fucking item, okay? You're gonna get a dog shit fucking item from your loot box, your crate. You're not gonna get a good one. But you see that golden item, you see the legendary, and you're like, but what if I got it? But what if I got this $2,000 knife? Then what? Then what would happen? No. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm actually this sounds hilarious. I sound like Tectone. I'm actually a very responsible gambler. When I went to Vegas, TwitchCon Vegas, I spent $5. And I was like, and then I lost it. I was like, okay, that's it. And then I moved on. So far in CSGO, in the 200 hours that I've played in my month of being unemployed, the only crates I've opened were the crates that were given to me. I think once a week you get one crate. And it's $2.50 to open the crate. So I've been responsible, okay? Which I think is fair. Because I compare it to like, how much would I pay to go see a movie? Like for 2 hours of entertainment, I would pay $15 to go see a movie in like the theater with some friends. Would I pay $2.50 after a week of playing CSGO to open this box? Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, that's fine with me. They charge to open the crates. You get the crate. Well, you can buy the crates, but you also get one crate for free. It seems like at the end of every week. And opening the crates, you have to buy keys, which are $2.50. So I've that's all I've bought. So I'm responsible. I don't buy the crates because buying the crates, you're gone. You're too far gone at the point where you're buying crates. You're buying the crates and you're buying the keys. No. No. But if I'm getting one crate a week, yeah, sure, I'm down to pay $2.50. $2.50, okay? If I have 50 hours of entertainment playing CS2, I'm okay to pay $2.50. $2.50, okay? Not $250. You psycho. And in all the time that I played Overwatch, in the 3,000 hours I have in that shithole game, I think I only ended up spending the cost for the game, and I think I bought $20 of loot boxes. So I'm a responsible gambler. I am changed. I'm cured. The only time I was bad was when I played MMOs, which is why I swore off all MMOs. Because you can't. You can't. You can't.
too late to put the toothpaste back in the tube. The leagues are making too much money off it already. Of course they want to shove betting apps down everyone's throats. It gives people more of a reason to watch the games, especially bad ones. While most people would turn off a 20-point blowout in the fourth quarter, you're still glued to the screen because you need CeeDee Lamb to get 12 more yards for your parlay to hit. They've figured out a way to make every moment matter, even if it doesn't.
You want to?
I can't believe people do sports gambling. That's crazy. But then again, I can't believe that people watch sports. I mean, I'm a gamer, so like, that's, you know, that's on me. But people be like, did you see the game? Yeah, I love the LA Cows, Bulls, when they kick the ball. Yeah, that one. That one's so good. Did you see Derek Smith? Yeah, that he was really the slam dunk on his shot was good. It was good. Yeah. No, that was a crazy defense. Offense. Whoa. Can you believe the ref? I feel so bad when people start talking to me about sports because I don't know anything about them.
To make every game interesting, step one, open the BetMGM Sportsbook. You know what to do.
It's not just sports, though. It seems like these days you can gamble on absolutely anything. You can bet on celebrity breakups. You can bet on which White Lotus character will return in season 3. You can bet on the presidential election. And oh my God, so many people did. Hundreds of millions of dollars were tied up in political bets this year. And if that's not indicative of a nationwide gambling epidemic, I don't know what is. But I'll admit, I'm a little conflicted about this. Because on one hand, gamifying every aspect of our lives only gives more power to those with influence. It creates a financial incentive for spreading deliberate misinformation. It can make you question the motive behind everything you see and hear. But on the other hand, xQc lost $700,000 betting on the election, and that's really funny. If you don't know who xQc is, he's a streamer who, at least in every clip I've seen of him, seems to be speaking a language he invented and no one else can understand. He's also one of the many streamers who've...
On the topic of xQc, guys, on the topic, I've been meaning to address this since I've been banned, okay? I was in jail for so long and I couldn't talk. They silenced me. I was censored. I was censored for so long. See if I can find it. Christ. I did see these. Wait. Most recently, I can't believe he had a Drake on his stream, dude. What the hell? Dude, what world do we live in where Drake is... It's so weird that real celebrities are getting on streamers' channels. It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. One sec. Wait, where did it go?
This is like crazy, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
brother,
just being at home, whatever, seeing you just walk in or whatever, it's insane.
I'm gonna see you tonight, and we're getting cooked tonight.
Bro, we have to get cooked.
So just like regroup, get a couple waters in you. You know what I mean? Throw on whatever fits this body right here, and let's hit. Yo, chat, love, biggest sixer. Don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget it. Let these guys try and tell you different. Promise. Trust me. Like I said, mind, body, and soul. I'm here. What's up, Jesse? Love. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in.
We gotta go back to your...
Understand.
Again, government and no getting the one in the best sample. No, give them decent, right? That's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm jumping over there. What are you going to do with that, man?
He's also one of the many stream.
Oh, God. Okay, sorry. But I wanted to show you guys this one. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this clip. Once if you've seen it, twos if you haven't seen it. But I've been meaning to address this clip. I've been meaning to address this slander, this libel.
I'm much impressed.
Oh my God, it was on 1.5x. Oh God. No.
I'm much impressed. This person got banned. This person never gets banned. This Denims girl, she gets away with everything.
First of all, I've gotten banned before, okay? I've gotten banned at least 2 other times, okay? Let's continue.
She says the most unhinged shit. This is one of the most unlikable person I've ever met in my life. Chat, yes, I'm not.
Saying that is xQc is so fucking funny, dude. This is literally the perfect example of judge me by my enemies. Hold up. I can't wait to show you guys the lore on this.
Chat, yes, I'm not. I'm not gonna leak private conversations off stream, okay? But I was at this party, okay? And this person is insufferable. Insufferable. Holy shit.
There was another clip. Wait. Hold up. Wait. Was it this one? Wait, I think it was like, let's see the rest of the VOD.
Insufferable. Holy shit. I'll stand back and hit the platform. Hassan hiding behind human shield SMH.
Come on. There's another section of this clip. Here it is. Wait.
Like a friendly convo. We're not even bantering or whatever. And she rips this like, I was like, oh yeah, and then she mentions like some lawsuit shit, like being on.
I can't even remember, dude. I want you guys to watch the full clip and then I will discuss it.
Or side or whatever in front of me, and I'm like, yo, brother, like if you actually read into this shit, you'd see that what you just said is just incorrect. And it's just like, well, is it? Well, is it? I don't know that. I don't know that. That's her side of the story. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are we doing here, dude? Like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, actual vibe terror, dude.
All right, shall we? First, for anyone who didn't understand what he said, don't worry, I speak fluent Papega. His statement was, me, xQc, someone who everybody knows as being totally based and epic and everybody loves, I'm claiming that this person is insufferable. Which on its own, I think is funny as fuck. To be one of the most insufferable people and call other people insufferable is on its own funny enough. But then he claims that I was terrorizing a vibe at a particular party. Let me recount this story, because on his attempt to recount the story, he actually couldn't remember, so he had to start making stuff up, which is the common strategy. When you don't know what to say because you don't remember, you just make stuff up.
And she rips this like, I was like,
here he is.
Yeah, and then
loading AOL dial-up sounds.
Like some lawsuit shit.
I will tell you guys what happened at that party. Someone who shall not be named was accosting me all night, okay? And I was trying to have a good time, trying to have some fun drinks, trying to talk to friends, and I kept getting accosted by somebody who, again, shall not be named, who was hanging out with xQc. And on one of the occasions, when I was talking to xQc, I was like, dude, don't you have like a divorce to be dealing with or something? And I will tell you what he told me. He said, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's too far. That's not cool. that's not cool. That's not cool. And I was like, okay. I was trying to joke around. Damn. I know you were a little bitch. Fuck. I know you're a little pussy ass bitch. Fuck. This is coming from someone who has defended him against Adept. This is someone who's gone on my stream and said, yeah, this Adept lawsuit against him is frivolous. And in my opinion, seeing from everything that has been provided online, it doesn't seem like she's provided enough to his success to claim any sort of like royalties to his content. It does seem like this is an attempt for her to get money from him because the relationship didn't end the way that she wanted it to end. So this is coming from someone who has defended him publicly on my stream and has said that Adept's lawsuit is 100% frivolous. Her attempt to claim any revenue or royalties or alimony, so to say, or so to speak, or whatever. It's not, I think she's doing it because she wants to and because she wants to take his money, which is a little bit fucked up. But he just couldn't handle me being like, aren't you getting divorced or something? I didn't know he was a pussy ass bitch and I can't even make jokes. What the hell? I thought he was chill. I thought he was cool. I thought he could take a joke. I didn't realize he was a pussy bag bitch. I got it. My bad. Too far. Sorry. Jeez. That's rude. All I'm gonna say. When did people become such babies? When did people become so soft? Oh my God. I feel like there are a lot of streamers who will say the craziest shit on their streams, but the second someone jokingly pokes at them, prods even a little, it's just too far. It's just not cool, man. I know you defended me publicly and you said Adept's attempt to divorce me was fucked up, but you made a joke about it to me and that wasn't cool. After my buddy kept accosting you and demanding you come and talk to us. That was not cool. That wasn't cool. That was not cool. I forget that these people are snowflakes, okay? I forget that these people are snowflakes. That's my bad. Won't make the mistake again. I got it. Sensitive male ego and all that. MB. Sorry. The ones parroting, you wouldn't last a minute in a COD lobby. They're always the biggest babies. Yeah. But I thought it was funny, especially the part where he's like trying to recount what happens and he's like, and then she said, I don't know, something about a lawsuit or something. Oh God, that was so tough, dude. All right, let's go. Let's continue this video.
Streamers who've massively increased their wealth over the past few years by taking sponsorships from offshore crypto-based online casinos, helping them and the website they stream it on explode in popularity. At almost any point of any day, you can go to the slots tab on kick.com and see someone who is zonked out of...
So sorry, what does this mean? Steam trains out of fashion, hun? He must be speaking French Canadian. Sorry, I don't speak that language. Sorry. Okay, back to the gambling addicts.
Of their mind, eyes bloodshot red, 12 hours into non-stop slot spins, desperately trying to win back all the money they've lost so far, oftentimes in a situation so dire that even the chat, with no personal stakes involved and only there for entertainment, is begging them to stop. But they can't. They're on autopilot. Every loss is money that needs to be won back, and every win is just more money to gamble with. I randomly opened this guy's...
I've never seen this on Twitch before. From my understanding, Twitch banned this after like the whole train wreck situation. That's why Stake became a thing, and that's why Kick became a thing, because Twitch literally banned it. And they said no more gambling on Twitch in this fashion.
Stream one day.
I think some sports betting is still allowed on Twitch. But I don't think you're allowed to do... What is it that you're not allowed to do? There is still slots, but something about slots was banned. I just don't remember what. It has to be regulated.
Watched in real time as he won almost $100,000 and then say this.
95K, that's fucking huge. We're a tenth of the way back.
A tenth? This dude was down $1 million on Big Bass Bash? Now, to most people watching, it's pretty easy to say, hey man, you should probably quit while you're ahead. No, 100,000 isn't $1 million.
Yes, here we go. I found it. Twitch didn't end up banning gambling completely. The platform will only not allow luck-based gambling such as slots, roulette, or dice games to be streamed from casino websites that don't demonstrate sufficient consumer protection measures and appropriate licensing. So from my understanding, I think that they just made it harder to stream like suspicious websites that don't really do enough age verification and like unregulated crypto casinos. And I know you can still do like poker and stuff, no problem. But I think that was enough of a killer that's why Kick became a thing.
It's a lot more than zero. The problem is someone in this state of mind isn't capable of seeing it that way. He's not even in Thursday afternoon with the rest of us. He's still on the tail end of Wednesday night.
Oh, sorry, sorry, Chatter. Susie, you were talking about something else, my bad.
So the rational part of his brain, too subdued to muster anything more than a mumble, asks his chat if he should end it there.
We up the better leave.
They all scream, of course you should, but it falls on deaf ears. He's yet to stop spamming spins for even a second. This man is no longer in control of his actions. He's a zombie, relegated to the passenger seat of his own mind as it careens towards the conclusion everyone watching knows is an
Dude, at that point, just set up an auto clicker. Jesus.
Inevitable. But there's nothing he can do to stop the momentum.
I have to quit at a certain point. I have to give up. At a certain point, I gotta give up. Oh my god. At a certain point, I gotta give up. Dude, that dog demolished the balance. Oh my god. That's crazy. Lost over $1 million today. There's nothing in there.
All he can do now is sit in the reality of what just happened.
What the fuck? Dude.
Come to terms with the fact that despite his and everyone else's better judgment, he got doghoused.
Doghouse is what did it. Dude, doghouse is what defeated me. I got doghouse. I got doghouse. I got a full doghouse. Full doghouse, dude. Full doghouse. Full fucking doghouse, dude. Dude. I got doghouse.
Did I just watch this guy ruin his life?
I don't know, actually. The thing is, it's hard to take streams.
That's so sad. Oh my god, it's like depressing.
Like this at face value. There's a very well-documented history of streamers on Kick high-stakes gambling with money that was given to them by the website they're playing on. So not only are the stakes not high, but it's technically not even gambling. It's just promotion. The entire goal of these streams is just to make the people watching them think they too can go win life-changing money on asscoin.com. So maybe this is all bullshit. Maybe the only real thing about these streams are the holes he punched into the wall behind him. Maybe he'll miraculously be back in a couple days with a suspiciously large balance after seeming to lose everything. But clips like this are just the flip side of an online ecosystem currently doing everything it can to convince impressionable teenagers scrolling through TikTok and YouTube shorts that gambling is awesome actually, and you gotta start doing it.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bang, 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 bang.
That's a great feeling.
Guys, can I ask you a question? Who's watching these streams? Because I won't lie. Chat, I won't lie. sometimes I think about the fact that people watch my stream and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you people doing here? What are you doing? Who are you people? Who is watching these though? Who is just watching someone press the button, spin over and over and over and over again? I can rationalize in my brain this, like, definitely, like, I'm definitely a vegetable that is, I'm like in a coma for sure, hallucinating this entire experience. There's just no way that this is real, that I stream content on the internet to people. This is definitely fake. I'm aware of the hallucination, okay? But I can rationalize in my brain where it's like, yeah, but I'm just like content curating, and I'm just showing you guys stuff that's happening on the internet. So it's like, oh, I get to know what's happened on the internet in the past 24 hours. That makes sense to me. Who is watching this? Who is watching this? Who the fuck is watching slot gaming streams? Oh my god.
Now, some people have accused these websites of rigging the odds in favor of the streamers, so it's easier for them to farm these clips. And as far as I'm aware, there's no proof of that. I think the misrepresentation of odds here is simply due to the fact that these websites can just keep depositing money into their accounts whenever they lose, giving them unlimited funds to play with.
Unless Rubet's gonna give me free money, I think that's like actually it. We really just need Howie to give us a ton of free money.
If you're given infinite money, you can just keep betting until you hit a jackpot. For them, there's no such thing as rock bottom, a philosophy that very much does not translate to real life. In real life, you can hit rock bottom, and when you do, there's no texting Howie to get yourself out of it. What's especially concerning about these kinds of streams is that while sports betting apps are at least targeting mostly grown men, the majority audience for a lot of these streamers are teenagers and young adults. People whose brains have not finished developing yet. People who would have a harder time distinguishing between entertainment and real life and have less of an ability to evaluate risk compared to people much older than them. It is statistically proven that people who are exposed to gambling at a young age are more likely to develop problems with it later in life. So maybe don't do this. Is that too much to ask?
Now, there are a few different types of gambling streamers. There are the ones like Aiden Ross, who have been very transparent about the fact that money is the only thing that matters to them, and there's no line they would be unwilling to cross in pursuit of it. Then there's streamers like Steve Will Do It, who admitted in an interview with CoffeeZilla that the only reason he started taking these sponsorships was because he used to have a gambling problem, and it was a way for him to continue to gamble without having to use his own money. In other words, he knows from personal experience the harm a gambling addiction can cause, but he has no problem promoting that to other people as long as it's not his money they're losing. But then there's also plenty of streamers that don't seem to think they're doing anything wrong. They put their head in the sand and make excuses because the money's too good for them to turn down. Take Nick Merckx, for example. Nick gets pretty defensive when people question the fact that he spends 1 week
Why is he so red?
out of every month spinning slots on kick.com. Oh yeah, man, sorry. Forgot a bunch of children watch my streams. Like, dude, you've spent the past
You literally, that's... Does he think, like, aristocrats are watching his stream? Like, I don't know what's happening.
6 years streaming Fortnite and Call of Duty. If you don't think the majority of your audience is young men, I don't know what to tell you. And don't even get me started on Drake. I know a large portion of his audience is underage because those are the people he's trying to fuck.
So while obviously these websites, who use decentralized currency and are based out of a small island country with laughably loose gambling restrictions in order to skirt federal regulations, are mostly to blame for the damage they've caused, these celebrities and streamers who've helped popularize them are very much complicit. When you build an audience online, whether you like it or not, there is a parasocial element to it. There are people people in your fan base who look up to you and trust you, and every time you sell something to them, you are leveraging that parasocial relationship in order to financially benefit. And I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect. I sell merch, I have sponsors, I just did an ad read like 3 minutes ago. But my God, I feel like the bare minimum with the sponsorship is, does this product actively hurt the people that use it? Yes? Then I'm not gonna do that. I get that it can sting to turn down a lot of money, and if the numbers people have floated around are accurate, it is a stupid amount of money. But for some of these people who could already live 10 full lifetimes without ever having to worry about bills ever again, when is it enough? It's just crazy to me. It's like, thank you to everyone who supports what I do. You've given me my dream job, this life of luxury I'm so lucky to have. And in return, I give to you a crippling addiction. Sorry, I wanted to buy a house in Mexico.
We got another place because you can't do it in America. You have to go somewhere else. So we went somewhere else and we got another place.
Call me dramatic, but I'm a little concerned where this is all headed. People like to talk about iPad babies who are burning all their dopamine receptors before they even reach preschool.
Do you remember Nick Merckx when he went on that entire protect the children rant? Penis, dude. Vagina. Vagina, girl. I care a lot about the children. Anyways, please use my code to gamble.
But what is a slot machine? It's not just a giant iPad. Scientifically engineered to be as mesmerizing as possible so you don't even realize.
These clips are so scary to me. These ones of like the old people just like sitting at the slot machine, just like.
What you're letting it take from you.
$1,000 in fast spins at $50 a spin. Look at that, $194,000 grand. That thing is due. Oh, well, that's $1,000.
Gambling can be addictive enough on its own even before you add in all this social pressure. The transition from casual gambler to full-blown addict can happen so gradually, a lot of people don't even realize it's happened to them until it's too late. And when everyone around you, from celebrities in commercials to all your favorite streamers, are just making it seem like it's no big deal, it's fun, everybody does it, can you truly recognize the seriousness of what you're getting yourself into? I think all we can really do for the time being is try to fight back against the normalization of gambling. So what do you say we all get together and call a timeout? What's that? They already tried that for hate.
We need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
to change the momentum
and call a timeout
on hate.
Together. Together.
And it's not working, even though they got shacked. Well, that's not good. That was kind of the only idea I had. Gambling is not new. For as long as there's been man, there's been the primal desire to bet it all on red. But what is new is the way technology has evolved to prey on these urges in the most efficient and
Sorry, we have to take a break because I have to watch this clip again. I haven't seen it in so long. Is this the one? Is this the one where he says the penis dude
There's no such thing as trans people. That's something that you created. So have fun with your little dreamland, but that shit's not even real. Let me break it down for you, right? Penis, dude. Vagina, girl, done.
Dude, he put so much stank on vagina. Vagina? Damn. I got it one more time. I'm sorry. I have to do it. He's such a troglodyte, too. Do you remember when he's like, I don't live in no echo chamber. It's just my wife thinks the same thing that I do, and my family, and her family, and everyone else that's in my personal life thinks the same thing.
Nick, the transphobe struggling against the trans game. There's no such thing as trans people. That's something that you created.
I didn't even know you could say I didn't even know you could say the word vagina with the hard R on that. But he did.
Have fun with your little dreamland, but that shit's not even real. Let me break it down for you, right? Penis, dude. Vagina, girl, done. Come in here with that fucking trans.
Okay. Oh, dude. Nick Merckx, watching Nick Merckx clips makes me really happy, okay? It does. He's just... He's just such a meathead. He's such a meathead. He is an archetype of himself. He is a trope of himself. It's so good, dude. Okay. All right, back to video.
Targeted ways possible. Using AI to send push notifications at the precise moment they know they're most likely to be open. Using a constantly evolving algorithm to offer bets that are so time sensitive you have to commit to it before you even have a chance to think about it. These apps didn't invent gambling addiction, they've just made it more accessible. You combine all of that with a system in which most people aren't paid nearly enough money for the amount of work that they do and might see gambling as one of the only ways out of that situation, only to end up exacerbating their problems, and you end up with the unmitigated economic disaster we're in now. Forgive me for using the C word, but we've stumbled into this stage of capitalism where...
Oh, capitalism, that's okay. I thought he was about to say crap.
Every dollar must be profited by any
slur.
means necessary, and foregoing any chance to do so would simply be seen as a missed opportunity. Advertisements in between the game? Not enough. Now they're a part of the game. A mini fridge in the hotel that I can store my leftovers in? No, we should be filling every square inch of that thing with $12 Coke cans that'll automatically charge your credit card even if you're just moving one out of the way. A YouTube outro that's just a few seconds of peaceful music and no call to action? You wish, bozo. Please go listen to the song I made with my friend Sam. I wrote the guitar for it, and I think it's pretty good. Thanks for watching.
That's a pretty good video, I gotta say.
These are my top 10 mistakes that slot machine players make. Number 1, the biggest mistake that slot players make is playing slot machines in the first place.
Beautiful. My husband's not gay. What is this video? What is this thumbnail, dude? I think YouTube is healing. I'm back to getting these type of thumbnails. YouTube is healing. We're being cured. We are being cured. Actual TLC show. Dude, they put anything on TLC. They just be putting anything on TLC. Okay. I think it's a little bit of how about a smidge? Is that sewer salt on the top or am I tripping? Haha, no.